上一期视频说到，我来到了他所在的城市，想对他有更多的了解。在他家，他告诉我，他的绝大部分家具都是在拼多多买的。
Are you gonna show me your stuff from Pinduoduo?
Yes, of course. We have a chair for 40 kwai. It's fairly shit. It's really bad. That's why I use the pillow. It's good for the 3 months that I'm going to use it. Refrigerator. Do you want it? I can give it to you.
How much?
It was like 70 or 80 RMB.
Okay.
Can you see it? Here? Okay, so here's my washing. And it's terrible. It was working for the first 2 or 3 weeks.
Okay.
And then it stopped. Like you cannot use it anymore like the way it was meant to be used. But I also got another item, and now I got also this. So the way I do laundry now, I put my dirty socks inside, put some hot water from my shower, and then go like this.
这些来自拼多多的家具够他使用几个月，因为很快他又将踏上新的旅程。
How can you make that much money after traveling like 63 countries?
Okay, yeah, so there is no magic, you know, like I was trying to work with elementary jobs in Europe, like simple jobs, you know, and this doesn't really pay off. Like I barely, I could keep traveling without saving anything, you know, like that I work for 2 weeks, travel for 3 weeks, and then I'm broke again.
Oh,
And
you used to do that?
yes, and with elementary jobs, and then I also like tried to do something like, you know, like not totally legal things, but then I quickly got my lesson that it's not worth the money. That the like,
Because you got arrested.
yeah,
in
because
prison.
you can basically you can lose like
More time.
yeah, you can lose time, and you can also get some like bad experience. So it's not in the end worth the money unless there is like a really good curve of like risking a little bit and gaining a lot. Maybe then it's
I
worth
see.
it, you know?
那个非对称风险。
Yes. And then I realized that okay, I want to work a bit harder, so I went to Australia, and this is the first time I got like a little bit more money, because I worked in some other developed countries like Norway, maybe Israel, and so on, but I never worked hard enough to get a lot of money. I always would get like one salary and then say bye to my boss and just like get started again traveling. But in Australia I was already like, you know, save money oriented, so I worked with construction, mostly like civil construction, but I worked a lot. I would work like long working days, 17 days straight, and then 1 day off, 17 days straight and 1 day off.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and so I worked hard there and saved some money. And this is the first time I started to like heavily invest in some high conviction assets.
Yeah.
你有知道什么公司还是什么币？提前别的人还没发现了，然后你要自己
可是你怎么知道它会这个东西是值得投资的
对，
呢？
所以是这样子，你不能100%确定是这个公司还是这个币，
这个一点，那个一点，那个一点。
会成功。但是如果你买，对，你可以这样子，
对，这个买一点。但是那也发不了财了。
你才找什么 asymmetrical bet， 这边跟那边一样。我赢的话，我收到100块，我失败的话，我需要给你100块，这是 symmetrical。Now asymmetrical bet，OK？比如是你失败的话，你需要给我10块钱，你赢的话，我给你1万。哦，那就是
不对称的风险。
100、200没什么特别大的区别，所以区别，对，我不要跟你1万。但是如果我说100、1万，那我要一直玩这个游戏，我不要结束，不要睡觉，不要吃东西，就要一直玩。是有可能那个 chance 是10%，你是因为我玩的特别好，所以9次我赢了，但是1次你赢了。但是我们说英文说 no brainer。No brainer, brain 就是脑子。
无脑游戏
就是你不需要脑子做这个选择。这是太简单的。对，所以比如是比特币是这样子。我不是特别确定，但是我觉得我们的世界需要这个东西。但是大部分的人口还没发现我们需要这个东西。
为什么我们需要这个东西啊？
What is a store of value? Okay, store of value is an asset that is hard asset. That if you buy it now and give it to your children, and their children will give it to their children,
Oh, yeah.
your grandchildren will be able to buy a lot of things with it.
Yeah.
At least the same amount that you could buy for it. Now, what are the hard assets on earth? Oh, very few. Money is not hard.
Yeah.
Okay? You can ask your grandfather when he was small, what could he buy with 10 RMB?
Yeah.
He will tell you, oh, I could buy 50 pancakes. Now you can buy 1 pancake.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Inflation.
Building is not a hard asset. Because building needs renovation. You need to take care of it. You need to pay tax. Land is hard asset. But land, you need to buy in a certain jurisdiction in the certain country. But what do you know about the world in 100 years?
Oh.
Very little.
Yeah.
Maybe the land will have no value, or the government will change law that no one can buy it. You want to sell it? You need to do it officially. You need to go to a lawyer with someone has to pay
a
you.
lot of procedures.
Yeah. So hard asset was gold. Because gold, you can move, okay? You can take the gold and run. Now gold is hard to seize, but it's possible to seize, okay? For example, I want your gold, I take you, I say give me your gold. And plus, gold has one major flaw. It's infinite supply.
That's Bitcoin is limited.
The Bitcoin's limited supply. For example, if the price of gold goes up, they will dig more. So every year they dig 2%. So the price, the value, not the price, because price is confusing.
Because supply increase.
Yes, supply is increasing, so the value goes down. And Bitcoin is the hardest asset that I found, and I was looking for it on Earth.
So when did you start to buy it?
Like 3 years ago. When I realized that I need the money. Yeah, I came back to China. I was working full-time job at a kindergarten, full-time job in a training center, and apart from that, like I would fill my free hours with private tutoring. So I was working like 7 days a week, like 14 hours a day.